Hi, my name is Alec Kelman, and this is Deep Blue Playbook.
Man of the match down, send him money now, yeah, the cash off for Amazon. Hustle like that, the him get it from a grandpa. See him where I'ma do it on a public platform. Man of the match down, send him money now, yeah, the cash off for Amazon. Hustle like that, the him get it from a grandpa. See him where I'ma do it.
Benfica in the Club World Cup round of 16. Today I didn't get to watch the full game, but I did watch majority of the first half, majority of the second half. And I will say 20 minutes of extra time. I didn't get to see the Benfica goal, but I did see all of Chelsea goals and I watched the highlights. So I do feel confident enough to make a video on the game. So let's head into the video. So I have the starting lineup here displayed on the screen. We'll start from the goalkeeper and go up. Robert Sanchez. I don't think that Robert Sanchez is good enough for the Chelsea first team. Possibly maybe a second keeper, but I think the right guy for the job. When I speak about the second keeper is Petrovic. Under Pochettino, Petrovic was called up on multiple occasions and he delivered every single time. But when Enzo Maresca came in, we sent him to France. To me, that wasn't the right decision. I think that he should have stayed at the club. At the beginning of the transfer window, we were also linked with Mike Mignon from AC Milan, but it didn't go through. I don't know if the club will be looking at possibly selling Robert Sanchez this transfer window, but it doesn't look so. But I would really prefer the club to bring in a goalkeeper. But after today's performance, I would give Sanchez a rating of 5. He didn't have a bad game, but he didn't have to do much either. When he had to step up, he showed some poor handling that if it was the Premier League, it would probably be a different scenario. So I will give Sanchez a rating of 5 out of 10. Next is Marc Cucurella. Me personally, I think Marc Cucurella is a very dependent player. I think Marc Cucurella is very good at what he does going forward, defending. He inverts very good. I think Cucurella this season will be a very big part of Chelsea. But I do think that that Chelsea should go into the market to try and find a backup left back. I don't know if we are going to do that, but I think it's something that we really should do. Today, I will give Marc Cucurella a rating of 7. Okay. Next, we have Badiashile. Badiashile, under Lampard, he was a very dependable player, but when Lampard left, I don't know what really happened. I don't know if it was the injury that caused him to become less confident in his football abilities, but he didn't have a bad game today. I'll probably give him a rating of 6. I don't see him as a first team starter for Chelsea, probably a backup centre back, but we have options at the club. So, yeah. Levi Colwill. Levi Colwill is a very good player. He shows a lot of potential. I think he has a lot of growing to do still, though. He's still very young, but he has potential to be a very good centre back. Today, I'll give him a rating of 6. He didn't do anything wrong. I just think that he didn't have much to do today. Chelsea really dominated the game with shots, possession going forward. We were just unlucky just not to put away our chances in the first half. Reece James scored a lovely free kick today. When I saw the free kick go in, I said goal. And this is what Reece James does. He defends, he gets forward, he runs for the team, and I think he's a very good captain and a very good resource at the club. I will give him a rating of 7. I would give the defense the highest 7 because they didn't do much defensively today. But both Mark Cucurella, Reece James, and both centre backs all had a good game. I rated Sanchez 5 just because of when he was called up to be in possession of the football. I thought his handling was very poor. I think sometimes his distribution is very poor as well, and he needs to improve. Caicedo had a very good game today. I believe he got 2 assists. I think he assists the second goal, which was Christian Christopher and Cuckoo. Well, not really assist, but he took a shot and it deflected and it fell to Christopher and Cuckoo that tapped it in. But he did assist the goal of Pedro Neto. We'll speak a little bit about Pedro Neto later in the future. But I would give Caicedo a rating of 8. Today, he was all over the field. He was defending, he was winning the ball, he was distributing the ball, and he had a very good game. Romeo Lavia, he had a very quiet game today. But me personally, I think Romeo Lavia is one of our best players. So the way how Romeo Lavia could be on the football, he shows a lot of composure under the football. He sorts in pressure and distributes the football to whoever is playing attacking midfield or whoever is open. Well, and I saw Cole Palmer refer to Romeo Lavia as one of the best players at the club, and I completely agree. This season, if he can stay fit, we will definitely see the best of Romeo Lavia. But today I will give him a rating of 6 because he was very quiet. Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez is a very good player that Chelsea has. Sometimes he can be cold, sometimes he can be hot. He shows on multiple occasions that he can step on and score goals when the club needs him to. Um, Today he had a good game, but I know Enzo Fernandez can do better. So I'll give him a rating of 6. All ratings are out of 10. Just saying. Cole Palmer had a very promising game in the first half. He was on the ball a lot. He was trying to do stuff. But as I said, in the first half, Chelsea was very unlucky to not score a goal. But Cole Palmer, I will give you a rating of 6. I'll give you a rating of 6. Pedro Neto had a very good game today. What I like about Pedro Neto, he always runs for the badge. He always goes out there and works 100%. And this is where I will pick Pedro Neto over Noni Madueke every single day. I think Noni Madueke is a very good player, but he shows on multiple occasions that he just isn't willing to work. And I think that he's a very good player, but just over the work rate, I will pick Pedro Neto every single time. Today, I will give Pedro Neto a rating of 7. Today, he scored a goal to just seal the deal for Chelsea, and I really, really rate Pedro Neto as a player, and I really am excited to see him play this season. Leon Delap, a very quiet game. He was took off in the second half. He had a chance in the first half that he didn't bury, that he should have buried. But I'm not gonna scrutinize him for doing that. But he had a good game, and I'm very excited to see him play this season. But today I'll give him a rating of 6. Okay, so next we'll talk about the subs. Today, Enzo Maresca made 6 subs. He brought on Tozin for Badiashile. Tozin, he came on and he did his job. He defended well, but I will give him a rating of 6. Malagusto came on. He did his job, but he was very unlucky to be the reason why Chelsea was penalized the penalty. Um, Demaria was able to concede the penalty. To me, it was just a very unlucky call. But today, I will give Malagusto a rating of 6. Christopher Nkuku, he came in and he scored a goal, and he really showed that he wants to be here at the club, and I think that he will be very resourceful at the club. He's a attacking player that can play anywhere across the front, and I think that he's a very good resource that the club should have. But today I will give him a rating of 7. Kieran Grossbury Hall, he came in on scored a goal for Chelsea. I believe this is the goal that Cole Palmer assisted. Um, Today he didn't do much, but he came in on his do and he did his job. I will give him a rating of 6. Trevor Chalobah. Trevor Chalobah came in today and he played defensive midfield to replace Romeo Lavia. Chalobah is a good player. He can play centre back. He can play wing back. He can also play defensive midfield. When we sent him on loan to play with Crystal Palace, I think it wasn't a very great move, but I was glad to see him come back in January because we just needed that extra bit of firepower in the defense. And he's back at the club now, and I'm excited to see him play for Chelsea this season. Um, Thank you for watching. This is Deep Blue Playbook. I'll see you next week.